and no excuse, and no need for the restroom. But my only excuse is visiting the dentist this morning, so excuse me. All right, thank you. My name's John Dickinson. I've been at fault with this industry for very close to 50 years. Very well versed with the industry and all the laws concerning it. I'm very concerned, that's why I came here with this meeting and how it's rolling out. First of all, a quick question with the Department of Health people. Are you familiar that the United States government has been growing medical marijuana for cancer for the last nigh on 50 years? Are you familiar with this?
Is that the Mississippi?
Exactly. You're familiar? So I'm concerned with the very first two paragraphs of the bill where it says the federal government is opposed to medical marijuana when there's a mishearing of the administrators at the Department of Justice, and no one has ever said from the federal government. In fact, I've spoken with, in case you weren't familiar with him, Dr. Mahmoud. I've spoken to him a few times, and he's dead set against recreational marijuana. He's been the head of the director of the department for the last 15 years. And you know, you can call him on the phone, here's his number, and call him up and say, well, do you believe in recreation? No. Very easy to answer that question. So, in the first wording of the bill, the legislature finds, this is redacted a little bit, the legislature finds patients are people with serious medical conditions and have been responsible for finding their own source of marijuana. Growing it themselves, designating somebody to grow for them, or participating in collective gardens. This has been the law since 1998 as the Department of Health has been administrating. Patients have access in spite of continued federal opposition to medical use of marijuana. I don't know why the bill has to start out with falsehoods to make their point, because the federal government has not been in opposition, in fact has been growing it since 1968. A friend of mine's been receiving it since 1970. Okay, it's not true. They are more against recreational getting out there. Okay. In a time of no safe, consistent sources of the bill, marijuana was available, the unregulated system of the Department of Health. It sounds like you all are accusing yourself, because there were plenty of regulations. Maybe it wasn't forcefully regulated, but it was regulated all the time. So you hear this all the time, oh, that unregulated market, those Department of Health people, they've not regulated anything. Well, there's plenty of pages of regulation. I read all of it twice, okay? Was permitted by the state to ensure some access. Also permitted was the personal use, as was told, of 24 ounces of usable and 15 plants. Which leads me to the question, if I am authorized with a doctor and then this, and then I submit my medical information to one of the potheads at the recreational shop, and they somehow put it in secretly, and it's all according to, what is it? A healthcare professional is a person from a recreational shop given an hour's training. I'm not sure what that's going to involve, but anyway, this person at the recreational shop puts in all my medical information and says, okay, you're authorized to grow 15 plants or a pound or something. I don't know what the latest thing is. What if I grow 15 plants and they all get 2 ounces? Now I've got 2 pounds. What am I supposed to do with that other pound? Is it to be composted so it can never be used? Give it to my cat? Or is there any answer to that question? I'm asking a serious question. What do I do with my extra pound? If I have 15 plants and they each grow 2 ounces, what am I supposed to do with that extra pound? Anybody? Nobody? You can't answer?
Not at this time. I don't know the answer to that.
Okay. I go to my doctors. I have specialists all over the city. I go to them, they give me drugs that'll kill you within hours. I've taken insulin all my life. Kill you in hours, okay?
I'm sorry,
Now-
I'm gonna have to cut you off. Can I have you just wrap up this sentence?
Wrap it up, okay. So, I'm supposed to go to a doctor and he says, you can have as much as needed. He has no idea how much I need. The doctors that prescribe me drugs, they say as needed. Here's your morphine, here's
I'm
this.
sorry, sir, I gotta cut you off. Thank you.